It's 10 p.m. on the FM dial, time for the pity party. Yes, indeedy. Well, let's just put this in context. In the video, you will see about 10, maybe more, firemen doing their thing as they put out a massive fire. This was at the top of the road on the way down to Palmas del Mar, the place where I live. This happened at about 5 or 6 p.m. I watched it for all of about 5 minutes until people turned their phone away from the burning building and pointed it in my direction. And some woman tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Can you say hello to my camera? I want to get some more likes." I kid you not. I did a U-turn and came back into town. I was heading over to meet a girl. Her name is Angela. And she is in NA. Yeah, I figured I'd do some 13th stepping. That's one of the things on my bucket list. I may as well try and tick that box before it's too late. So I come back over, meet up with her. We have some dinner. Things are going fine. She reminds me that I had said to her earlier on in the day that I might be interested in renting the place. So she takes me to the estate where she's living. Now, I thought I might be going to her house, but she goes straight up to the house that she wanted to show me, or her friend wanted to show me. She had said that it was for rent for just shy of $200 a month. And then her alleged friend, when she saw me and copped that I was a foreigner, said, no, the rental price on this is $22,000, which is nearly 3 times what Angela had told me was the price. So with gritted teeth, I just said, yeah, that's grand. Yeah, probably wouldn't be my cup of tea though. Then she showed me a second place. And again, I said, yeah, it's a nice place, but again, probably wouldn't be my cup of tea. She was asking for mad money. I then dropped Angela off and she said, by the way, I don't have any money myself and I have to go to college tomorrow. Could you lend me some money? When she said that, her own landlords, who she had just introduced me to, were standing to the left like a set of bouncers at a nightclub, as if to say, give her the money, then get on your bike and get the flock out of here. And what does yours truly do? Exactly that. I gave her some money. I did a U-turn and I drove off with this head firmly attached to my shoulders. The fucking obsession, it wasn't long before it kicked in. I was having my little pity party. I left out the point. While I was looking at those houses, the one for 22,000 pesos, I got a text message from my ex to tell me that she had found the contact list that's on a different phone, and she'd gone through this phone and came to the conclusion that there's too many girls in Bacolod in my contact list. And just to remind me that there's a strict rule there, I'm not to be dating anybody in Bacolod. Now, it mightn't have been exactly that way, but more or less she was upset because she had gone through my contact list and there was a few too many girls from Bacolod. How she could figure out that there was any girls from Bacolod in that list is beyond me. But she had me hook, line and sinker. Away off I go, texting frantically, how dare you look up my contact list of an old phone? How do you even know who these women are? So when I was driving away, my obsession was all over me. I pulled in and did an outreach call with a man by the name of Brian. He helped a little bit, but not enough to deter me from that dark alleyway I told him about. Basically, there's a place in every city where you go if you want to pay for sex. Like your man had said at the AA convention, the cheapest sex you'll ever have is the sex you pay for. So I drove up that alleyway, I did a U-turn and drove out again, and then I did another U-turn and drove back. There were 3 girls there. I looked at the prettiest girl and said, what did I say? I don't even think I said anything. She looked back at me and said, "Not on your Nelly." With her eyes, she said it with her eyes. She raised her eyes to heavens as if to say, "No way am I going with a foreigner." And I looked at her, and with my eyes I said, "I don't even want to be here." So, rejected by a lady of the night down a dark alleyway, I did a U-turn and drove home. And this is me doing my little diary on the outskirts of Palmas del Mar. I did not act out today. I did not act out today. I very nearly did, you know, but my higher power came down from heaven, jumped in behind her eyeballs, the eyeballs of that escort, of that sex worker, of that lady of the night. My higher power took a seat behind her eyeballs, raised them up to the heavens, to his house, and communicated to me, "Get the feck out of this alleyway. This is no place for you, you scallywag."